everybody. It is 9 o'clock p.m. in Colored People's Time. And welcome, folks, to the Midnight Run. And once again, it's me. It's the VINCE. And I hope everybody's doing all right tonight, folks. PayPal is back. Now, how did that happen? I have no fucking idea. I'm going to just be honest with you. I have no idea whatsoever. So, as I told you guys last week, PayPal banned my account, told me to fuck off, and shit like that. Which is perfect fine for the Great One. The Great One has many other payment methods that he could utilize. It was not, maybe about 20 years ago, it would have been a viable part of business because a lot of people use PayPal. But we're in 2026. People use Zelle. People use Cash App. People use all sorts of other apps other than PayPal. I get very few orders with PayPal, folks. And basically speaking, if someone wanted to pay, if someone preferred using PayPal and I didn't have it, they would just simply use something else. It's very few people that have a 100% dependency upon PayPal. Period. Non-negotiable. All right? So then I get a message today from PayPal saying, thanks for working with us to restore our account. And nigga like, what? I was like this here. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean my account not suspended more? What do you mean thank you for working with us to restore your account? What are you talking talking about? What are you talking about? And I'm like, so I go and look at my PayPal account, lo and behold, it's restored. So here we are again. Now, I will say this. PayPal had every right to ban me. I didn't get the official reason. I believe it was because of evasion. Because I had my PayPal account suspended 23 years ago, back in 2003, not 3. Yeah, 2003, folks, that's a very long time ago. I get that. But sometimes time doesn't heal wounds. Nope, they don't heal wounds whatsoever. Now, I will admit I was selling steroids on eBay. You want to know why? Because eBay was the wild, wild west back then. You can get away with fucking anything. Especially back in the late 90s and stuff, long before the official start of my business, Caliber Fitness Solutions, now being called Caliber Fitness and Medical under the Goodrum Group. We are the Goodrum Group and we are all homosexuals. Indeed, on God. So, I just don't get it. They let me have my account back in 2006. I figured they was going after me again. What I think happened, folks, is that some over-ambitious motherfucker at PayPal thought it'd be fun to go and start wiping out accounts, a.k.a. Doge. But the fact of the matter is, again, if I'm not paying my fees to PayPal, I'll pay someone else. And usually it's a lot cheaper for me to operate with PayPal. I mean, literally speaking, with all the processing fees, I was probably giving them a free $20,000, $30,000 a year on that. No, the white man didn't make me do it, Chuck E. Cheese. That was all nigger right there. I'm telling you, 100% nigger, spook, charcoal, briquette, a moulion. I was all black on that shit, man, when I was selling them steroids. It wasn't a white man that gave. No, sir. I did all the shipping, packaging, except in Western Union and PayPal. It ain't no white man ain't nothing to blame for this. This all nigger shit right here, folks. All the stuff I did, that's straight nigger stuff. I'm just keeping real tall to you. Like, you can't blame the white man for that. I know how to make steroids. I know how to make crack. Get me some baking soda and a coat of key. I'll go out in the streets, not streets, and I will go and sell that if I want to. All right? Boiling water, quart of key, a little bit of baking soda. Get me a little razor blade. Chop, 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 chop. Well, of course the white man was buying. Well, there's a couple of niggers buying from me, but still, yeah, majority of my customers was the white folks. All right? Snow roaches, honks, and stuff. No offense to you guys. You people are snow roaches that I do pleasantly enjoy. And I'm sure I'm the nigger that you all like. Whenever you go up to someone and says, I got black friends too, y'all point to old Uncle Vince there, don't you? He's like, so yeah, I'm the one that you claim to be your black friend, isn't it? And he hates niggers just as much as you do, probably. Well, I didn't sell just the wrestlers, Chuck E. Cheese. I sold track star people, athletes. I honestly, the only people I really didn't sell to was bodybuilders. Because here's my mentality, folks. You got to understand, there's a lot more regular people around than bodybuilders. There's a lot more people running track than there is. Not only that, if I'm going to sell a track athlete or bicyclist EPO, I can also sell them Hemoplex on top of that. So I get 2 sales instead of 1. And bodybuilders are so damn cheap anyway. A track star, with their contracts and endorsements, they got money for the crops. By the way, folks, if you guys notice I'm not wearing a robe, For now, the era of robes is over with. We're going back to classic midnight run wear. That being this, at least for a while, I'm gonna see how it feels. Got my $1,000 Movano watch on. I'm good. And yes, this is $1,000. Don't confuse it with that cheap $400 one you get from Sam's Club. All right, this is a $1,000 one. Okay, we're gonna do this tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe I might go back to robes. It really depends. I feel like wearing one of these tonight. Okay, AKA Mr. Rogers. Nah, I mean. But Vince Marr, the Piedmont porch puffer, has never left. I've always been here. Matty Matt. That's right. In all essence, PayPal is indeed back. But you know what? PayPal can say whatever they want. If they do it again, I'm not ever putting them back up there no matter what. I'm not going to play this back and forth game with them motherfuckers. Alright? Because quite frankly, folks, 20 years ago, I needed PayPal. I don't need PayPal, folks. I really don't. I don't need PayPal. Let's just put that out there. I don't need PayPal. And I'm not trying to sound arrogant about it or anything like that. But, you know, there's just so many different payment methods out there now in this day and age. I got people paying me with Cash App for goods. But tonight, folks, I have a Mark Twain Novalis. Like I said, I've cut down a bunch on cigars and stuff. And I got coffee. And my water cup, given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman is in the other room. I will be right back, folks. But yeah, folks, that's the reality of things. Times have changed, but folks, I gotta go to Asheville tomorrow. It cost me $60 to fill up my Buick LeSabre. You got some Popeyes there, Matt? Oh, you doing good then. You doing good. That's a good way to start the weekend. But yeah, gas is $4.23. It was $4.23 a gallon for gas. The great one could not believe it. I'm not running into Brett because I ain't gonna be driving the fuck around there, Matt. I'm gonna go in, say hey to mama. Give her her card. I gotta transfer her pictures over to her new phone. And I'm rolling out that bitch. I am not driving around. I'm gonna tell you that right now. In fact, I don't even know if it's gonna rain tomorrow or not. It felt like it was gonna rain tomorrow. Let's see. Oh no, I'm gonna be good tomorrow. Oh yeah. But you know what? Lately it's been cold. Yeah, it's just gonna be cloudy and shit. 529. Yeah, we fucked, you know. Yeah, like I said, I'm not doing much traveling. I'm doing all my workouts at home. I'm gonna drive around as little as possible because, again, folks, I am broke. I just paid off the government. All right, that's not fun. All right, it's not. Yeah. But the good thing is that I don't have any other actual statements other than the business card, which is easily taken care of. But folks, get your questions in. Like I said, this is the pre-reaction show. Don't forget, folks, let me establish to you folks that at 9 o'clock p.m., or excuse me, 10 o'clock p.m., we will do reaction videos. All right? That is just going to happen. I'm going to thumbnail this shit too. Kick it. What the fuck? This thing exploded. Damn thing exploded on me. That happens sometimes. You know, you got to understand about these. One thing I've been running into lately is all of this spam. I don't get this stuff. Goodbye. But I'm getting better at the controls. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm pretty broke right now. So I bought cigars, I got food, and I about quit $200 or $300 right there. Not rolling with much, but guess what, folks? It can always be worse. Midnator, what's up, dog? How you been? Gas executives are doing Steiner math to calculate prices. Oh, yeah. In case you guys don't know what Steiner math is, I would just suggest YouTubing it. I'll probably play it on whenever on our reactions, the Kick channel. Unfortunately, we're on YouTube right now, so I can't show you the Steiner math. well, Chuck E. Cheese, it's speculators. But gas is going to go up even further. Here in North Carolina, it'll probably hit 6 or 7 by summertime. In California, probably $10 a gallon. Ain't no fuzzy math there. I mean, these blockades are having an effect, folks. Nobody ain't getting no damn oil. Of course the prices are going to go up. I saw this coming from a mile away. Pugman, what's up? You know, it's a damn shame, too. You know, Greg Valentino, I mean, you know, and all those other people that use synthol, you know, if we drained all the oil out of every single bodybuilder, if I drained the oil out of every single bodybuilder, I'd have enough fuel for the next couple of years at least. What do you think, folks? Should I sneak up on a bodybuilder and give him the stick? Not my stick, but, you know, the little jab thing, and just drain all the oil out of him and put it into my Buick LeSabre? $3 a liter, Midnator? Now, folks, y'all may think that $3 sounds cheap, but this is per liter. So it's a little bit different kind of math there. That is crazy, man. $3 a liter? Gosh. I'm not giving them the soul pole, Ryan. I just want the damn oil, so I can power up my car. You know, that would honestly be a good pickup line. Come with me, baby. I got all the gas that you need. Because I just ate some chili beans.
So a lot of people's giving.
This looks interesting. Let's see what we got here.
This white woman grief for dating a black guy. Check this video out.
Should black men date white women? That's the TikTok I just saw. So this girl was talking about how she was approached by a lady or a young girl and her group of friends, and the girl asked, "Do you have a problem with?"
I get about 20 to 25, Pugman. Buick LeSabres are quite reliable, but they're not very good on gas.
With black men dating white women, and some of them were like, yeah, some of them said no. And then she went on to say, well, my bigger question would be, why do the white women feel like they need to date black men? And then she went and explained, like, oh, it's because of the kids, and they want the kids to look a certain way. Not sure I agree with that, but still we're moving on, because the point of this of this lady's video is she gets to the end and she says, we need to have more conversations like this because they're not being had anymore. Stay the f*** in your own lane.
We don't need other conversations like that. Date who you want to date. Fuck who you want to fuck.
You don't like to date outside of your race? That's great. I love that for you. Stay the f*** in your own lane. If you are a black girl that wants to date a white man, go for it. If you're a black girl that wants to date a Hispanic man, go for it. If you're a white woman that wants to date a black man, go for it. What does a white and a black man's relationship, how does that affect you?
My only advice is this: if you're a white woman and you want to date a black guy, all I'm going to tell you is be very, very, very careful.
I don't know why y'all are obsessed with my relationship because I am with a black man, but that is quite literally what y'all are. You're obsessed. Now let me explain something to you. I am not some plaything that he's going to get rid of once he finds his black queen, because that's what I've been told, okay? No woman can pull my man from me. My man is very well taken care of. He comes home to peace, cat, and food.
She's probably sucking the soul.
Let me play this back, folks. The only thing, and she's got it right, folks. The only thing men need is peace, cat, and food. All right. And I'm not talking about Garfield neither. If it's talking about cat, you know. Peace, food, and cat. All right. Period. Let me play that again one more time.
What I've been told, okay? No woman can pull my man from me. My man is very well taken care of. He comes home to peace, cat, and food.
She's probably sucking the soul out that brother.
Calling me a mud shark to all of the people that continuously be obsessed with my relationship, commenting on it because they see my videos when Shane's in my videos with me, not matching my skin color. Y'all need help.
Yeah, more power to you, man, but I do gotta warn you. You dating a black guy, be very, very careful. They can be unpredictable. Now, I checked out the boyfriend. The boyfriend is level, yeah, hit it. I can tell. I can totally tell. He's a good guy. He's one of the good black guys. So,
Yep. See, she's got it all down, folks. All right? She's got it all down. All I need is peace, whole, and food. All right? I mean, just keep it simple, folks. That's all you got to do. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do. See, peace, cat, and food. I like that. Someone should put that on a damn t-shirt. They really should. She must be a good woman. She taking care of her man like that, you know. And she's got some big knockers too. I mean, not super big or anything like that, but they're, you know, they're grabbable, you know. If they're grabbable, they're slapping, you know. Like, I wish other women can think about that. She doesn't seem like someone that's too much drama. I'm going to be honest with you. I think she actually gets it. I mean, she ain't that bad looking there. You know what I mean? She's got that Brock Lesnar Alpine complexion, but she's not albino or anything like that. I mean, she's not straight white lightning or anything. I know, right, Ryan? I know. Yeah, I suppose so, but, you know, can't be too picky about it there, Ryan. I mean, you have to also consider she's sitting out in the car and probably was just making the video without any thought to her appearance. But folks, get your questions in. If you want to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. Only OGs from the Genoverse would know that. Now, folks, as mad as you want, you can either hook up with that white girl or you can hook up with someone like this.
News tonight, a woman led screaming from the courtroom
Like I said, this here is the alternative. If you're looking for your black queen, I think I found one for you.
today, threatening prosecutors as she was restrained.
So Aisha Harris was in court accused of leading police on this
Aisha, lovely name. Okay, we're off to a good start.
high-speed chase and injuring officers in just a bizarre crash. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick was the only reporter in the courtroom today when the outburst happened. He's live tonight with the story. Hi, Brian.
Yeah, Cherie, well, there was a sense that something that might happen during this hearing. The woman was having trouble maintaining her composure. Said she was so dangerous that she should have no chance to get bond at all. This is what happened.
Miss Harris.
Can I go?
In contempt of court.
You keep doing that, bro. Like, you weird, man.
Please.
Can I go? I'm about to trip out. And like, this shit
Do
weird.
you object to your defense?
Y'all be trying to put me in no bond. Like, I should snap
Ain't she a beautiful black queen?
at her. I really should. Girl, you got that.
Oh, Cuban's coming back in 22nd. Oh, I gotta troll him too, maybe. So you might have a guest appearance from the great one.
I really should. Girl, you got that.
Aisha Harris leaves, removed from the court, held in contempt as she threatens Assistant Prosecutor Elise Dieters. It all comes after this. Police say that's Harris leading them on a chase, pulling a trailer. New video today shows just how
I don't even want to ask how she was in that damn trailer or how did she obtain it.
dangerous it was as she missed other vehicles on the road. Then officers try a pit maneuver. This comes next.
Stop!
The vehicle got stuck. Oh my God. That's not good. He got stuck on
Next.
Stop! I need someone, there's pills, I need someone now.
You can hear the desperation in the officer's voice. Then it gets worse. Cincinnati police officer Roger Efier spoke about it all publicly for the first time today as he relived the encounter.
I knew that was going to happen. You should never do a pit maneuver on something like that. That is... He could have got... I'm glad he didn't get killed, but damn.
A place of concern, fear. I don't know how else to react in that moment based on those emotions.
Having considered all the factors, the court is going to issue no bond.
Yeah, so how did it all get here? Well, after that pursuit, Harris was arrested. She was given bond. She got out. She cut the ankle bracelet off, according to prosecutors, took off. They located her in Georgia. They had to bring her back. And today, she was back trying unsuccessfully to get bond again. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
Man, put that coon in the zoo. God, oh mercy. There's your black queen right there, folks.
News tonight, a woman led...
That's your black queen right there. Like I said, it's like the Hodge twins say. You got to be very careful of them niggers there. Now me, the great one, ain't no nigger. I'm a Nubian warrior. I'm a straight up Mandingo warrior, baby. Woo! I ain't no nigga. I'm a Nubian. All right? I'm a piss trooper, you know? Piss trooper, too. I mean, y'all can call me, people can call me nigga all they want but the fact of the matter is, I know who I am, all right? The great one knows who he is. Do you know who you are? See, I can call y'all a bunch of snow roaches, crackers, and stuff like that, but I understand you guys know who you are. You've been You've been tuning into my channel for a couple of years, and anyone that has listened to me long enough and has taken advice from me and have listened to my advice knows that you define yourselves, all right? If you think of yourself as a snow roach, so be it. If you think of yourself as an Aryan bastard, so be it, all right? Period. I know who I am. Call me nigga all you want. Now, you call me nigga in the bar and I've had a couple beers, I'm gonna revoke your white privileges, all right? You're gonna end up with a cross burning on your goddamn house and up your ass, you know. You got a cross, I got 8 inches of black dick, all right? I'll do some Winnie Mandela shit, put some tires around you and light that shit on fire. Yeah, more attack ads are coming this election. I mean, Lindsey Graham getting torn up, but he's going to win again. No doubt about it, he's going to win again. Oh, folks, let's talk about Tennessee for a minute. Oh, boy. Redistricting. Now, folks, there's about 2 million niggers in the state of Tennessee. Niggers, blacks, spooks, whatever you want to call it. Rest of them are filled with honkies and rednecks and dirt people and hillbillies and shit. 20% of the state is all Democrat, all right? Before redistricting, they only had 12% of the state, which is kind of odd even. But now, well, they got 0. I will tell you this right now, we Republicans are going to get seriously fucked up this November. Why in the world would you do some stupid stuff like this for? Why? I don't know why my party does stupid shit like this for. Here's the thing, folks. I'm gonna put this up here. Hold on a minute. Let me give y'all context behind it.
Of just weeks to get ready for the upcoming election, our Brendan Tierney explains what you need to know to make your vote count.
There are just 70 days.
Your vote never counted. We count by the Electoral Congress.
Until the new congressional maps are put to the test when early voting opens for the August primary election. And Davidson County officials are already busy here making changes.
We do have 178 polling locations. Those will be exactly the same.
Gee, I wonder if he's a liberal or not.
Elections Administrator John Richard.
Anyone that wears a bow tie like that is probably a homosexual. Either that or just straight weird or messes with children or so forth. You know, and I learned this from the movie Problem Child. Y'all ever seen the movie Problem Child? You remember the bow tie killer? This motherfucker either messes with kids, he's probably a homosexual, or he's probably got a bunch of bodies buried. So stay away from this fella here. You just don't know. But the great one is always scared of someone wearing a bow tie. Whether it's him, whether it's Tucker Carlson. I'm glad Tucker Carlson took away that bow tie. Stay away from people with bow ties. You know, wearing a bow tie in public is not normal. Okay? Anyone that wears a bow tie, there's something up with them, all right? I'm telling you. They're either a PDF, they're you know, just let me continue with this. I'm going to shut up.
Richardson says they're trying to make things as smooth as possible with around 75% of Nashville voters moved to a new congressional district. They need to have everything updated by the June 22nd federal election deadline.
We're confident that we'll be prepared and ready.
While protests were happening at the Capitol after Thursday's vote, John says his staff was already working.
And you see, this is the problem right here, and I'll explain why this was such a dumb idea.
To enter the new maps and review the voter database.
It is really messy. It has been really fast.
Deborah Fisher is executive director of the Tennessee Coalition for Open Government. Her biggest concern is lawmakers removed a rule that normally makes election officials mail out notices when a precinct changes. Without that updated information, information, she doesn't think things will go smoothly on Election Day.
I'm not saying that it can't happen, but this is a very compressed schedule and lots of things could go wrong.
John says Davidson County is going to spend around $300,000 to mail out new voter ID cards, and his staff is trying to make sure there aren't problems like we saw with the last redistricting in 2022.
They learned what worked, what didn't work, and they're taking steps to improve.
John says this is a great year for early voting because you can
Swear to God, people with bow ties scare the shit out of me.
go to any of the 15 locations during that 2-week window instead of having to go to your assigned precinct on Election Day. In Nashville, Brendan Tierney, WSMV4.
Williamson County also has to make a lot of changes with Franklin and Brentwood getting carved up, but election officials there say they just have to update their voter database because their system lets people cast a ballot at any polling place. Now, the Tennessee Comptroller has a dashboard for you to look up your district.
We don't need that information. Folks, here's the problem with doing stuff like this, okay? Tennessee, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the South. Tennessee is a very quiet place, okay? People, I mean, they're next door neighbors to us here in North Carolina, or where I used to live in North Carolina. People in Tennessee, we sit back, we drink some, Tennessee is home of Jack Daniels, good old Tennessee whiskey and stuff. So most of us sit back and all relax. Even the black folks and white folks, they don't have no problems. All right? Everyone's all chill. Even with, the District of Tennessee only had one Democratic representative. That was it. Just one. But, everyone was chill and everything. Black folks wasn't mad. No one was angry or anything like that. So, practically speaking, the Republicans in Tennessee, they could still pass any law that they wanted. I mean, literally speaking, they had the vast majority. They already had the whole state. So, taking out this one last district and getting one last person with a 8-0 majority over a 7-1 makes absolutely no difference. They could still pass whatever they want. The only problem is now you got 1.9 million angry black people. And folks, trust me, coming from a black person, black folks can be quite unpredictable, all right? Also, hillbillies, rednecks, they are also very unpredictable, okay? Don't go up there in the South without a gun. And sometimes even using a gun on one of those people is not a good idea. It just makes them even angrier. So now you get that one last one, but now you got people raising up. What you done did is you woke up almost 2 million niggas. And having 2 million angry niggas is never a good thing, folks. It just isn't. All right? You done stirred up the hornet's nest, as Andy Griffin used to say. I think I'm going to watch some Andy Griffin after I finish with the live stream and stuff like that. You done stirred up the hornet's nest. All right? The hornet's nest. It doesn't do them any good just to take out the district. It just pisses people off. And folks, when people are pissed off, bad things will happen. All right? I'll tell you right now, those congressmen, they better lock up their doors and keep their kids inside there. Because there's going to be raging niggers running around that place here. I'll tell you that right now. Heck, you got 2 million angry niggers. What do you think's going to happen? All right? You could have just kept that one, kept doing things the way you do it. Look, and nobody gave a shit in Tennessee until this happened. Black folks were dealing with other things. We were playing video games, hip-hop music, eating fried chicken and watermelon, whatever. Now you done taken away this district vote. Now you got angry niggas. And that's never a good thing, folks. And the rednecks are just already angry as well. They're already pissed off at gas. All right? Nothing makes a redneck more angrier than high gas prices. Those pickup trucks, they use a lot of gas. Those F-350s, they use a lot of damn gas. So now you got 2 million niggers angry at you. You got maybe 8 to 10 million angry crackers mad at you. What do you think's going to happen? It's just going to be total mayhem. And that is a shame. All right? That is a shame. I won't be able to go to Dollywood for quite some time after, until this blows down. I won't be able to see Dolly Parton's titties, all right? I can't go to Tennessee right now. I won't be able to see Dolly Parton's titties. What a damn shame. So, folks, if you're planning a vacation, please don't go to Tennessee. Like I said, there's going to be some angry niggers and there's going to be some angry crackers, too. Very angry. Just keeping it real and telling it to you like it is. Why in the world would they do that for? There was no need to redistrict. You already had the vote. When you're already winning, why go and do one thing that would just piss off every person in that state? They're already pissed off about gas. All right? But white folks are already pissed off about gas. Black folks are still eating their chicken and stuff. Now you done redistrict. Black folks ain't eating that chicken no more. They done took their head up like this here. Took away my vote. My vote that didn't matter. You took away the one vote that didn't even matter to begin with. I'm cutting you crackers' heads clean the fuck off. That's what's gonna happen. Man, I feel sorry for those people that did that redistricting. 2026 with all that, the doxing and stuff. Hell. Those are some dumb-ass white people, I'll tell you what. Guess they didn't watch Andy Griffin growing up. I mean, Andy Griffin predicted this like 60 years ago, literally. Don't stir up a hornet's nest if you ain't got to, okay? If you already got the honey, no need to go back to the beehive to get more. Leave a little honey for the bees, all right? You only take out what you need and that's it. But if you try to take the whole damn hive, the bees are going to get mad and they're going to sting you to death. Like, ugh. Why would you do that for? It's crazy, isn't it, folks? I just don't get it, really. But okay, Chad, Josh. But I mean, this is where we're at now. I mean, really. This is seriously where we're at.
In the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
For right now, it's free money, and I'm putting it in my pocket, and I...
But folks, 10 minutes left. Get your questions in. And then we're going to go over to the Kick live stream, folks. And it's going to be good tonight. It's going to be good. Got a lot of funny stuff. But Chuck E. Cheese, we're going to lose all those seats anyway. Why go in and end up losing more seats? It's just going to backfire. You just created a state of angry niggers. They're unpredictable, you know? Didn't you hear what the Hodge twins said? I mean, you already had to vote, but I mean, you had one Democratic voice. And that was enough to keep everybody quiet. Nobody had no problems. Now you got problems, all because you got one meaningless seat, in other words, or basically a chance. I believe in November, regardless as to how much districting they do, Chuck E. Cheese, the Democrats will control the House and they will probably control the Senate. And even if they only control one, it's over with, Chuck E. Cheese. Nothing will get passed whatsoever. You just created a bunch more Democrats. Now Tennessee's got 2 million angry niggers. What can you do? It's a defeated attitude. We are losing more seats due to dip. No, Chuck E. Cheese. We're not losing it due to gerrymandering. We're losing because Trump fucked up. Started a new war with Iran. That pissed everyone off. We had no reason to start a war with Iran. Fuck them. You know? Who cares about Iran? Alright? The only thing about Iran is I ran your gas prices up. Why did we even give a shit about what was Iran doing to us? Nothing. Now gas prices up. That Doge screwed up everything. I mean, you know that hantavirus? You know why it's uncontrolled for? Because Robert Kennedy took out the board that controls that stuff, that regulates it. Yeah, that's right, they're gone. People are going to be passing all sorts of diseases. We're going to probably have the bubonic plague flowing around pretty soon. I'm not trying to be a defeatist, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm a realist. It's all math, basically. It sort of reminds me of Gettysburg. You ever seen the movie Gettysburg, Chuck E. Cheese? Basically speaking, and let me give you the reason why the South lost Gettysburg. So here's the thing. During you have Pickett's charge, okay? Basically, you have all of these soldiers. In order to even reach the Union lines, you have to walk close to they had to walk close to a mile in open field, folks. Open field. That means the Union could literally pound them with ranged artillery. And the rifles were made, the long-range muskets would have hit them too. All on open field. And they have to march a mile. And beyond that mile, about maybe 300 or 400 yards ahead, there was a big giant-ass fence. Okay, I mean, first off, by the time they reached the fence, probably about 40 of them were torn the fuck up there from all the artillery. Let's just put that out there. So when they hit the fence, Chuck E. Cheese, you know, you got more musket fires. I mean, the Union started putting double canisters on them. You know what double canisters are? That's thousands of little bits of shrapnel, basically. Basically just tore through that line while they're trying to climb over that damn fence. So by the time, you know, and we're talking about 10, 15,000 troops. By the time they got up there, there was only 250 people that made it actually to the wall by the time they got there. And that right there was the end of the Civil War. They got obliterated. But yet they just walked into it. A very bad call by General Lee. Very bad call. And that's exactly what we did there, Chuck E. Cheese. We are walking out in open field, basically. It's like Gettysburg. We're trying to do a Pickett's charge and we're getting blown away. Chuck E. Cheese, unless the gas prices go down, well, it doesn't even really matter as far as gas prices. Trump has done pissed off just a lot of people. Nothing we can do about it there. All right? And honestly, I think come November, it's the end of Trumpism. No more MAGA. And I had high hopes too. The biggest thing was the war thing, Chuck E. Cheese. There was no reason for us to go to war with Iran. Because, for the same reason why there's no reason to go into Afghanistan. Those people don't want to change. Okay? they don't want to establish American values or Christian values. They're Islamic values. All right? They beat women, and the women enjoy being beaten. All right? Let's just put that out there. You need to cut that out, raw food. Well, that's another thing. It's one thing for the party to get revenge, Chuck E. Cheese. And I mean, they definitely are, given the amount of assassination attempts there's been against Trump. But I mean, overall, promises were broken. Gas is up, and hillbillies, they drive F-350s. You know, these guys are losing their farms. You know, they got to pay gas for those trucks and stuff, you know. I mean, what can you do? There was no reason to redistrict. There was no reason to go to war with Iran. We should have been fiscally smart. And Trump should have done what he said he was. If Trump did everything that he said he was going to do and didn't do the things that he wasn't supposed to do, it would be a red sweep and you wouldn't need any redistricting whatsoever. You know what I mean? And and what's pissed off even more, you know, that ballroom that was be paid by donations. Guess what, folks? They're asking for $1 billion for security. So the ballroom is going to be paid by us too. $1 billion for that stupid ballroom. So that was a promise that was broken too. The thing about it is, Chuck E. Cheese, is promise after promise after promise, and when you watch those attack ads from the Democrats, they gonna hit hard. They're gonna be as hard as my cock up a tan. It's not just the gas there, Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, gas is bad. The rednecks can't drive their trucks or anything, but it's just the whole attitude of things here. Putting your name on buildings, airports, and stuff. All for no reason. The rhetoric, it catches up with each other. All the Democrats have to do is either take over the House of Representatives or the Senate, and that's it, folks. That's it. Dare you assume someone's gender these days? You can always do the crocodile chest. Or look at the knuckles, basically. I don't know. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, we're going to lose very, very badly. Very badly. We're going to get killed midterms. Hopefully not too bad. But you know, November is a long time, is pretty far from here. We just got to cut it into that Iran war. Because we're not going to win. We're spending all our money blowing up speedboats and stuff. A $2 million missile to blow up a $10,000 pontoon, basically, with a machine gun on it. What a waste. Well, you can't really do a test chest before, you know, because the women are getting plastic breasts and stuff. I mean, that's a commonality of things. But folks, y'all know what time it is. It's time to head over to Kick. All right, folks, closing up the stream on YouTube. And when we get back, we're going to start with the action videos. So I will see you there.